Hi guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. For today's video I am back with probably one of the biggest, humongous, I cannot even pick it up, action hauls to date, because your girl needed some stuff for the wedding but also just day-to-day items that I really needed. So a trip to the Action store was really needed. And we all love a good action haul. So I thought, why not share everything I picked up with you guys, so you know what's in the stores at this moment. Grab yourselves a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into all the action items. So let's start off with the item that is actually the item that made me go to the store. And it is this huge picture frame. It is too big to fit in the screen, but it has like this light wooden frame and it has a very big area. The reason why I picked this up is because I want to transform this into a welcome sign for the wedding. I thought I could create something cool with this frame, and it also fits the theming really well. So yeah, welcome board on a budget. And if you want to see how I create the welcome sign, do a little DIY video of that. Not really sure how I'm going to do it, but if you would like to make the welcome sign with me, let me know in the comments down below, because I can film a DIY video and we can figure it out together basically, because I have a vision but I have no clue how to do it. So for this huge picture frame, which is 50 by 70 centimeters, is only €11.95. So if this is going to be a success, it is a welcome sign on a budget, definitely. So I'm very excited to see how this is going to turn out. I also picked up these smaller frames. Hopefully I can get the style that is in here right now out of it, because it looks pretty solid, but I think I can wiggle it out. These are just for some other signings that I want to apply on our wedding day, on the location. And once again, this wooden frame pretty much matches the big frame to a T. So I thought, let's keep them all in the same style so it's not going to be all over the place. And this is actually a very nice thick frame, so it can just stand on its own and it does not need anything on the back or something to lean up against. And yeah, these are actually also pretty cute to just have for regular decorations. I was thinking, what the heck am I looking at? But it's upside down. So they have a bunch of these different frames. They are also cute for your backdrop, just in your interior. But I'm going to also DIY this to some other signing for the wedding. And these frames are 17 by 22 centimeters and you only pay €2.98 for each one of them. So once again, for under 15 to 20 euros. I basically have 3 gorgeous frames that I can create some signing with for the wedding. So definitely keep that in mind if you are a 2025 bride or a 2026 bride, because you can get such good prices on Action and Shein and all that kind of stores. So yeah, a little tip from me to you. Moving on with something that is spring in a blanket. I'm talking about this dual layered fleece blanket. So on one side it has these gorgeous orange and green flowers, and on the other side it is green and white stripes. So it actually has 2 layers, which makes it extra cuddly, extra comfy. And I have seen this one in the store before, but when I saw it, it was still like midwinter, freezing cold, and I did not feel all the spring vibes just yet. But right now I just could not leave it hanging. Well, hanging, it was laying down in a shelf. But it is just so extremely spring vibes and I'm ready for some sun. So yeah, I thought, why not pick it up? As I mentioned before, 2 layers, and it is 130 by 180 centimeters. They also had a gray and white variation, and I believe they are also supposed to have like something in purple, which I would have preferred, but I have never seen that in my store. So I opted for orange and green. And for this big blanket, you pay 14 euros and 95 cents. Let's move on with this adorable set of pastel paint colors. So it almost looks like a little market stand. Like, it looks so cute. It says pastel sweets and it is chalk paint in 6 different colors. So this is not going to be like the glossy finish, but chalk paint mostly is like a matte or a matte finish. And it says chalk paint with matte finish, 6 different colors. Colors may stain and protect all work, surface and clothing before use. So definitely protect the area and the surface that you are going to paint on. But I thought these colors would be very cute to maybe incorporate in the welcome sign. And this was also not that expensive. So for this cute little set, you only pay 2 euros and 99 cents. I'm very curious to see what I can create with these cute paint colors. Moving on with some necessities. Right here I have some washing pots from Dash. Normally I use Ariel, I guess, but those ones are pretty expensive. So I also saw this option and this was like half the price compared to normal Ariel wash pots. So I thought, why not give this a try? It's like the 2-in-1. It has some fabric softener and it is for 34 washes. So I can just give this a try, see if I like it. And it is supposed to be in the scent Summer Breeze. So it was just something that I really needed because mine are like almost finished. Maybe I have 1 or 2 pots left. And that is basically it. For this set you pay 9 euros and 99 cents, which is still some money for only 34 pots, but for the Ariel ones you pay like double the price. I hope that I'm going to be happy with these because that can save me some extra money. So some washing pots. Next up I have 2 sets of tissue paper or crepe paper, not really sure what you call it, but it's like the very thin tissue, like almost gift basket filling paper that I want to use for our thank you bags that we created for the wedding. And not really sure if I'm going to use all the colors, but I think I can use the greens and also the pink and the purple will match the vibe of the wedding pretty well. And I think you pay like 1 euro for each individual pack and all the other colors can come in handy when I have to wrap up some gifts for some people. Like, this is always something that can come in handy. As I mentioned before, it's only 99 cents for each package. You get 8 different colors and each color is like 45 by 200 centimeters. Moving on with different kinds of paint. Right here I have some pastel colors like a lilac and a mint shade. And this is like the normal acrylic paint. So this is also a second option that I had just to be safe to use for the welcome sign. And I thought these shades were gorgeous and very soft, very spring-like, but also just to give a subtle hint of color and not be in your face. So this is the second option that I have for the welcome sign. And these are €1.99 each. Next up I have some white wooden clothing hangers. I have 5 of them, but I basically only needed 1 or 2 just to hang up my dress for the pictures, because it looks so much better if your wedding dress is hanging on a white, maybe bedazzled hanger instead of like a normal plastic one. So I picked a setup. I have 5 of them in one package. Maybe Danny can also use one for his suits, because then the pictures look a little bit the same. And they also had like the normal wooden colors and also the black variation. But obviously for your wedding day you need some white ones. At least I needed some white ones. And for this set of 5 clothing hangers, you pay €2.99. So once again, such a bargain for something that can create so much extra style on your wedding day pictures. Next up, I have 3 pink document folders. And these folders are going to be used to put in the program and also like all the different photos that we want to take with each individual group of people. So we have a nice little folder with all the information about the wedding. So all the people that are going to help us out throughout the day have like their own individual folder with all the information that they could possibly need throughout the day. But yeah, not really sure on second thought if these are handy or not, because I thought these were all like the transparent little thingamabobs, but it's actually a little bit different than I thought it was going to be. But nonetheless, they can be very useful, and they also look pretty cool, like pretty professional if you ask me. And for each of these little document folders you pay €1.49. So these were not the cheapest option, but I think these actually do look very nice and they are very sturdy and good quality. So therefore I thought this was going to be a good option. We are still going strong. I also have a few different options for permanent markers. Like I need something that can stand the rain. I am not hoping for rain. Let's make that clear. Also, hopefully the weather gods have heard me. I do not want rain on my wedding day, but just in case it is going to rain or if the welcome sign is going to get wet, I wanted it to be created with waterproof markers, so it will not streak or like completely disappear through the rain. So I have like the normal permanent markers in different colors, but I also saw some thinner variations like the retractable markers, and it looks like these have a skinny tip. So hopefully I can create something cool with this. But yeah, once again, for the welcome sign that I want to create some permanent markers. And I think that only the black ones are gonna be used because I don't feel anything for the green, red or blue ones, but these can also come in handy for different things, but I just really wanted them for the welcome sign. The retractable waterproof markers were 98 cents. And the other ones, like the normal ones with the thicker points, are 64 cents. So definitely a bargain for two options to hopefully create a success. I was also very happy to see that they have the fix and go once again, because your girl does not like to iron her clothes. I never actually do. But this is a spray that you can put on your clothes when it has some wrinkles in it, and then you just wipe over it and all your wrinkles are gone. So this is a lifesaver if you have a blouse or a button up or a shirt that's just really wrinkly and you do not want to iron that thing. This is your go-to, the Fix and Go. There was a time that these were not in stores because they basically sold out each individual time they restocked them. So I was happy to see an entire shelf filled with these. And this is €2.98, but one bottle goes a long way. So if you see this in the store, definitely pick it up and give it a try, because sometimes this can definitely be a lifesaver. Something very boring but useful. I also picked up a 10-pack of glue sticks for some other DIY projects that I still need to do for the wedding. And yeah, you go through these pretty quickly. So I thought, why not pick up like a 10-pack? And these were only 99 cents. So definitely a bargain if you like to DIY or if you like to glue stuff together. Another very practical purchase, some sneaker socks. This is a pair, well, it's not a pair, it's a 3-pack of socks. So I picked this up in the size 39-42, but they also had like smaller ones and bigger ones. And you only pay €1.48 for a 3-pack, so definitely a bargain if you need some new socks. I can also never leave the Action store without something to eat. So for this trip I opted for the Milka Oreo Easter eggs. So these are like little bonbon eggs with Oreo inside of it. They also have a different flavor, but I just love Milka and I also love Oreo. So a match made in heaven. For this little pack of Easter eggs you pay €1.99, which is a little bit more on the expensive side, but it is basically because you pay for the brand Milka and for the brand Oreo. But I hope that these are going to be very tasty. So I still have some skincare and like body care left. Right here I have something that reminded me of like the regular micellar water by Garnier, I think, with like the rose water backing. But this is actually like a completely different, cheaper brand. It is the Nijkerk, I don't have a clue. Micellar cleansing water, 3-in-1, removes makeup, cleanses, soothes and hydrates. And it actually has like one of those pump systems on the top, so you can basically get your cotton pad or like anything that you use to clean your face and you just press on top of it and it delivers micellar water on the surface that you press it on. So it is very handy, spill proof. And I just needed a new one because I go through it pretty quickly. And for this huge pack of water you pay €1.99 and this will last me for a pretty long time. So definitely worth a shot to test out some different brands that are a little bit more cheaper than the Garnier ones. I also needed some new body wash or shower gel. And right now they had these adorable little shower gels with very cute packaging. I went for the orchid one, but they also had like a blueberry vanilla one and a peach one. And it smells pretty amazing. So yeah, not a lot to say about this. It's like 500 milliliters of shower gel, which is going to last me quite a while. Like €1.39. So definitely a bargain when you are in need of some new body wash. I also have some face wash, like some cloud foam cleanser. I usually have like the same one but in aloe vera in the shower, just to cleanse my face when I'm in the shower. But right now I saw one with coconut water and I love everything about coconut, so I thought why not give this a try and see if I like it just as much as I love the aloe vera one, because it's just a very foamy pump. You just wash your face and it is clean as a whistle. And you pay €1.59 for this foam. But I know that I'm going to last a pretty long time with this one, so I think it is such a bargain for a good foam cleanser. I also picked up some deodorant stick. Like I have a whole bunch of different types of deodorant just to see and to test which one I like best. But this is one solid stick that you just twist up and you can use it that way. Sanex normally is very good for your skin, so I thought let's give this a try and see if this is any good. It is anti-stains, so hopefully it won't leave any white stripes on your black clothing or like the yellowy stains on your white clothing. Did not do a sniff test, but smells pretty good. Like right now it looks very weird, but you just pop this cap off, if you will, and you just have something that you can twist up. And you pay €2.22 for this deodorant, but I think this is going to last you a pretty long time. So once again, such a bargain for a useful item. I still have a few more items inside the bag, so I was not lying when I said this is going to be probably the biggest Action haul to date, because I have picked up a lot of stuff. Moving on with some skin serums. This is by the brand Skin Bliss, and I have never seen these before, so they definitely caught my eye. I picked up two different serums, like the Bakuchoil, I'm not really sure if I said it correctly, the toning serum and the wrinkle smooth serum. And they actually looked pretty good. Not really sure if it is smart to test out new skincare so close before the wedding, so hopefully my skin won't act up, but maybe this is going to be the holy grail that is going to fix my skin before the wedding. Not that it needs a lot of fixing, but you know what I mean. So yeah, let me know if you have any experience with these, but they definitely caught my eye and I'm very excited to give these a try and see what my skin thinks of them. And for this skin serum you pay €1.89 per serum, and yeah, I will let you know if this is worth your money or not. I also picked up this cheek, lip and eye stick from Max and More in Flirty Pink. And I believe that this is also something that you can use as a lip stain. And I live for lip stains. I love them. And I'm currently wearing the NYX Lip IV, if I'm saying that correctly. So it starts as a gloss and then it fades into like a lip stain. That is sticking pretty well. But I wanted to test this and see if this is actually something that is going to stay on your lips. But I also see that you can use it on your eyes, so I'm not really sure about that. Let's see if I can open this up. Packaging definitely reminds me of some high-end brands. And it is just this, it almost looks like a lipstick. The shade is gorgeous. Very subtle if it shows up. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how this is going to last. And for this cheek, lips and eye stick you pay €1.11, so definitely worth giving a shot. And for the final item I have a hair item. This is the Scalp Oil Rosemary Mint. And I have seen a lot of good things on TikTok about rosemary oil. So when I saw this in action, I thought, I want to give this a try. Also the packaging, like the color combination, chef's kiss. I always love some green and pink together. Suitable for all hair types, especially dry and brittle hair, with rosemary oil, biotin and castor oil, nourishes and softens. So you can use this probably the night before you are going to take a shower or right before you're going to take a shower, just to massage it into your scalp. And it is supposed to do wonders. And for this rosemary scalp oil you pay €1.79. So once again, definitely worth giving it a try. And that were all the items in this huge Action shopping haul. It was a little bit more than I anticipated, but I definitely needed to stock up on some items, and I also needed some items for the wedding. So yeah, if you combine those two, you end up with the biggest Action haul to date. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments which item was your favorite, and also let me know if you are interested in any of the wedding DIYs, because I'm definitely willing to film this so I can share with you my creative thoughts and the process and how I create things. And also, if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me. And you would also be helping me and this channel out a lot. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And please do, because like basically 90% of the people that watch my video are not subscribed. So I really love to have you. And also click the little notification bell so you will be updated on all new videos, vlogs and future content that I'm going to create on this channel. I post new videos every Saturday. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!